Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on Newsx. India has reached the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy, winning all three of their group games and beating New Zealand and Pakistan as well in their run-up to the semis. While this might be a moment for all Indians to encourage and motivate the team, Congress leader Shama Mohamed thought it was the best time to bring into focus Rohit Sharma's weight and called him India's most unimpressive captain. While criticizing the Indian captain on his performance might be debatable, several Indians have raised questions on the Congress leader's comments. The Congress party too has warned Shama Mohamed, and she deleted a tweet after this. TMC MP Saugata Roy too came out in support but criticized Rohit Sharma's batting as well. With 2 games remaining in the crucial knockouts for India to win the Champions Trophy, why would one rake up this controversy at such a time, that too by someone who's a senior member of a political party in India? Joining us live, Sujata Paul, Congress spokesperson; RP Singh, BJP spokesperson, is also live with us. Professor Shikhar Vijayan, sports commentator, is joining us live. Noel David, former Indian cricketer, is also with us now on the broadcast. Noel David, let me begin with you first. What do you make of this comment which comes in from a responsible person who's on a responsible post of a political party on our Indian cricket captain at a time when India is participating in the ICC Champions Trophy, and might I say not just participating but through to the semis after 3 straight wins?
I think it was a critical moment that statement came, because we all know that we have entered into the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy. And remember, we are all sportsmen. What shape we play in, what this thing we come, and we give our blood, we give our time to the country. You know, we take out everything to shed to get laurels for the country. And I think it was not necessary to comment on Rohit Sharma, because we all know what Rohit has brought to the table with his game. He's been a very successful captain. He's been very down to earth person in his life. He has brought a lot of young cricketers into the team. You know, such comments will only harm the team morals before the semi-final and all this. I think it was not necessary to come out with such comments, because he is fit. He is pleasing. Yes, the cricketer will have ups and downs. You know, he's been good with the bat whenever he went out during his day. Yes, at present he's out of form, but I think we all are waiting that he'll be successful in the semi-finals.
What kind of impact do such comments have on a cricketer? Or do you believe that cricketers do not really pay attention to social media and what's said about them in public?
I don't think we give time to all this, because I know Rohit also doesn't give attention to it. It hurts sometimes when we come to him, but this is all just in the air. We just let it go by side, as we all know that we got something ahead of us, more important to do for the country, more important to play for the country. So we know all this is just we just keep it aside and go on with what we have to do, the duty, what we have given to do. That's it. This is all doesn't matter to any sports person, I think, or let it be only not only cricket. I think any sportsman will not take this very seriously, because we all know what's ahead of us and what we have to do. That is the priority of a sportsman.
Okay, let me take that across to you as well, Sujata Paul. What do you make of this comment made by your colleague in the party, this statement put out, and the controversy that it has generated?
As far as the controversy that it has generated, I can only say that the BJP always looks for issues. But Rohit Sharma is a favorite of so many of us. And yesterday, whether it was 17 balls and 15 runs or whatever, we were glued to our television sets, and it was quite a match. And we won the match. So for us, that was very, very important. And within the party also, many of us have felt hurt by this statement, because this is not the stand of many of us who love cricket, love our Indian cricketers, and especially my favorite being Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. How many do I name? There are so many of them. So I wasn't even aware when this story broke out in the morning. And all I can say is that anybody who is in a responsible position should be a little careful of what they say. And as long as Rohit Sharma is the captain of the team, he has to be encouraged, especially at this point of time. So our stand is very clear, and Mr. Pawan Khera's tweet that you were mentioning has made that amply clear to
Yes.
everybody.
Do you believe that those in such, responsible positions should be careful about their comments? Interestingly, it's not just, Shama Mohamed, but it's now Saugata Roy also. Again, another opposition MP, this time from the Trinamool Congress. He's come out and said that, he's pointed fingers at Rohit Sharma, asked him about his form, and his scores at a time when, interestingly, the team is winning back to back.
I don't want to comment on what Mr. Shugata Raya said, but I really clearly believe that nobody in a position of power or in a post which is important, where people look up to you, people listen to you, you should say anything which can bring down the morale of anyone who is playing a match, who's playing for the country and who's bringing laurels to the country. And he is bringing laurels to the country. So frankly speaking, none of us agree to it.
Okay, let me take that to RP Singh as well. RP Singh, the BJP looks for such controversies, is what Sujata Paul has just said. How do you react to this? Also, the Congress party is saying that this is not their official stand. They've distanced themselves from Shama Mohammed's tweet after this generated a huge controversy.
Well, there's a very easy way out by distancing yourself from the tweet or the message or the press conference or whatever way whatever medium it be, the message is conveyed in public domain. And first say something and then withdraw it back, or withdraw this statement, or say that it's not the official statement. But that's point aside. I mean, Shama Mohamed said that he has a lot of weight, or he has a lot of kilos to shed and all. When in cricket, it is the run which counts more than the kilos. It's your bat which speaks about you than your body weight. And in politics, it's your winning elections count more than your fitness, your physical fitness. So probably Shama Mohamed is too much impressed by Mr. Rahul Gandhi's physical fitness, although politically he has been routed again and again in each and every election. Probably 90 elections he has lost in the last few years. So she got carried away by the fitness of Mr. Rahul Gandhi and thought that he can pass on a comment about Mr. Rohit Sharma. But this is sad. I mean, a team which is playing right now and then which is looking for winning the trophy, and then you are trying to send a message which will obviously hurt the psychology of the team as such, and especially the captain.
Interestingly, as I just said, it's not isolated to Shama. Saugata Roy also making such a comment. RP Singh.
We all know. I mean, these are fireflies. I mean, whether Shama Mohamed or Saugata Roy, they try to use this as a firefly, spark for a night and then vanish. And you just want to be in news for some reason or other, and that's why you do flash such messages. But it doesn't work. I mean, these messages doesn't behold of a political spokesperson or a person who's in public life.
Sujata Paul responding to RP Singh. Sujata Paul, another BJP leader, apart from RP Singh, also we're putting out his comment on our screens, has come out and said, do they expect Rahul Gandhi to start playing cricket now for the country?
Just look at what are they saying. If they really love Rohit Sharma and the Indian cricket team, they wouldn't politicize this matter to this extent and start coming out with these bizarre statements. Please, at such a time when he's playing a crucial match, this should have been underplayed by everybody. You should condemn it. I am condemning it, and you should have done it too. But trying to, talk about it in this manner, comparing him to Rahul Gandhi. What is this all about? This is only trying to find an issue where there is none, and all of us are saying that this statement should not have been made by her, though it was made in her personal capacity. Yet I'm saying that she is in a position of importance and she should not have done it, especially considering the fact that we are always on the BJP's target. So we have to be careful. But what is he talking about that does he want Rahul Gandhi to be playing cricket? Does this even make sense? BJP guys should understand that they are basically a bizarre Janata Party instead of the Bharatiya Janata Party that they're supposed to be.
Did I ever said that Rahul Gandhi should play cricket? I said
What are you talking? Why should I bring Rahul Gandhi into it? Why will I bring Mr.
Stop
Narendra Modi
howling.
into
Stop
something like this?
howling. Stop
Don't talk
howling.
silly things.
Stop
This is,
howling.
you all are
Stop
bizarre
howling.
people. You
Okay,
come
thank
up
you
with
so much.
weird statements.
Thank you for
I don't
your
know from
commentary.
where.
Stop
Mr.
howling.
R.P. Singh,
Stop
one of
howling.
our former
Stop
captains.
howling. Stop howling.
Listen,
Can I
I
complete?
don't know
never
what you're trying to
interrupted
say.
you. Did I interrupt you?
Tell me something.
That
Are
shows
we
your
talking
frustration.
about
The way you are
politicians
conducting yourself
comparing
shows
them
your
to
frustration.
cricketers just because spokesperson has made a statement? We are all saying that she should not have done it, and especially at this stage. At least have some sense. You are the ruling party. At this time, you should refrain from making such a huge issue out of it. Let's make sure that Rohit Sharma or none of our players even get to know about such discussions. We all should be on the same page as far as our players are concerned. We should be talking the same language. Do I have to teach you that? What are you saying?
RP Singh, very quickly, then I need to get in Shekhar Vijay.
I mean, I can't howl like her. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, you are always howling. You all are Rudali. That's why you come up with these issues. That's the fact about you, Mr. R.P. Singh. Otherwise, you would not be making a political issue where there is none. A statement like this at this time from anybody important is wrong, and that's about it.
Thank you. Thank you. But you said.
Don't use words like howl.
You're
Otherwise,
howling.
I'll make you howl.
You're howling. We all know you're howling.
No, you are always howling only. You are howling, you are rudaling, you are crying. We've seen it, no? Don't whine all the time.
Thank you. Thank you. The problem is that you can see the level of frustration the Congress spokesperson has because of the comment made by her colleague.
Really?
But the fact is that who is trying to disturb the winning team, the captain of the winning team's psychology? Obviously, she said, "Oh, we should try to underplay it." I mean, we never exposed it. It was one of the TV channels.
Yeah, you're marrowing chalk into it, chalk. You're marrowing chalk. Instead of watching the match and enjoying it, and let sports be away from politics, don't mix the two. Anybody can have any issue with anybody can have any opinion. But let's respect our players today. At least you are in the ruling party. Your responsibility becomes even more.
You should tell this to your colleague than to us, because it was
your responsibility. I'm telling you, your responsibility. Stop politicizing this issue. Let's just say that, let's watch our cricket matches and let's enjoy them to the fullest. I just feel that what fun I had.
Okay, which is why such statements should not be made at the end of the day. It's obviously, your party's spokesperson who started the controversy by making that comment. But let me quickly get in Shekhar Vijayan as well. Shekhar Vijayan, come in here on what you make of this row and what you make of this comment as well made by a spokesperson of the Congress party. Do you believe such statements should be avoided? Is it fair to be fat-shaming anyone, let alone the Indian cricket team captain, on social media?
Hey, Uday, thank you for having me over. I was just checking. Rohit Sharma has lost only one game in the last 22 matches in ICC event. It just goes to show what a match winner, what a captain we have. And at this point of time, when the whole team is playing so well in the Champions Trophy, I think these kind of comments are avoidable. It's always in bad taste. It lacks empathy, and you can't fat shame anyone in any given situation. It doesn't seem and sound right. We are living in a world where where it's very important to be sensitive to the people around you, and you can't just fat shame a proven match winner. You cannot just fat shame a sports person who's representing the country. This person is going out there leading his team, like Noel David said, they may or may not be influenced by what's going on around them. But I really think we should be a little more gracious, because these players are representing India and they're representing us, and we need to be with them through thick and thin. And you cannot just make statements which are in such bad taste, which are so poor. I feel when you fat shame somebody, we're living in the 21st century. You cannot just get away with just fat shaming someone, apologizing for it, and getting on with it. It's good if she's apologized. It's good she's deleted the tweet. But the fact is, it was done in bad taste and it's not required. As a country, I think we need to just support our players and not resort to statements like this. And I think the most important thing here is to also understand the players represent India. They represent the country, and they need all the support, all the recognition, all the appreciation
Yes,
go
you
out
know,
through
Shikhar
the
Vijayan, you're right. Because at the end of the day, of course, here it's strange because our team is actually winning, and yet this individual is raising this individual and other individuals are raising questions on our captain, pointing fingers at him. Our team is winning, but even if they were losing, you can't let down our players, isn't it? That's what perhaps distinguishes us from Pakistan, where
absolutely.
in Pakistan we all joke after every India Pakistan match when they break their TV sets and they pelt stones at their players' residence and they abuse them. But this is what should distinguish India and Pakistan. This is what's called sportsmanship, isn't it? Even if our team
Correct.
was losing, you don't start doing this to our players, do you?
And Uday, this is what defines a great sporting nation. To look at win and loss with the same fervor. And like you rightly said, we have our neighbors to take a lesson from. How they react when the team loses and how they react when the team wins. I think we as a country are a great sporting nation. We should support our champions through thick and thin. And these kind of statements are just not required. Whether India is winning or losing, you just don't fat shame anyone. I think it's really in bad taste. It lacks empathy, it lacks emotional intelligence, and it does not really suit a political party to go around doing this. Though they've apologized, which is good, but I think we just need to look forward and move forward and back the team. As simple as that.
Yes. Noel David, is that, at the end of the day, what the team expects? In hard times and good times, the fans should support a team and players. Obviously, when there are so many people in a stadium, it boosts the morale of our players. But in hard times too, interestingly, as I was saying here there are no hard times because we're doing so well. I mean, we've not lost a single match in this entire tournament. But even in hard times, you don't let down your team or captain, do you? I don't think I don't think players like you expect that from fans.
Absolutely. You see, we all are citizens, and we as citizens, we look forward for our team. Not only cricket, any sport. We look that they do well, that they bring laurels to the country, and not only the state government, it is the central government also which supports our national team or any team. Whether see, for example, if I say the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister has encouraged so many sportspersons. He has brought so many sportsmen into the system. I think that's a great move. And we as a cricketers, or we don't, especially, you know, uh, look into all these matters. We just keep it aside because, as I said, we look into what we have to do the next day because we go through this day in, day out. People criticizing us, people criticizing the country, sports. We just go through it. So it's nothing new for. I don't think it's nothing new for Rohit Sharma. He must have just heard it and just. But as fans, we have a faith and trust in fans. We look for support. We look for their, their cry, their, everything we look forward from them. And if they don't support us, then, we go down morally, first place, because whenever we are back from any other country, we have, for example, we came back from BGT, the Border Gavaskar Trophy. I don't think, the fans were happy, but see, nothing chaos has happened at the airport, which, they came out with a lot of support, supporting the team. They came with huge number at Mumbai airport, cheering for their uh, beloved ones, their own people. I think this is what we look forward to as a sportsman, and this is what we want from the Indian citizens, so that we get that support from the government, from the state government, from the central government, that you please help us and we'll bring laurels to the country.
Absolutely. Let me quickly go back to Sujata Paul as well. Sujata Paul, it's also the issue of body shaming here. That has unfortunately been raked up in this comment. It's not just a critique of the captain or his form or his playing prowess on the field. It's a question mark on his fitness and of course also on his form, on his size. And that is also what people are questioning of body shaming. Are we normalizing body shaming? Why is body shaming happening so much on social media? And if a person in responsibility makes such a comment, then doesn't that encourage others as well to perhaps emulate him or her in other social media posts?
She has apparently made it clear in one of her tweets, I believe, that she didn't intend to do it, though it did sound like that to me as well. And I would be terrified of, meeting her again because she is extremely fit and I am not. So, body shaming is something that a number of us go through, and especially women who in our country have certain hormonal issues, hypothyroidism, and what a person who puts on weight goes through is not something that everybody can understand. And definitely, this cannot be normalized. Please, Uday, all of us are going to stand up against it if anybody is body shamed, because this has to do with the health of a person. It is not something, and when I say health, I'm talking about the hormonal imbalances which could cause it, or it could be due to any reason. It could even be due to mental health, due to depression when you eat too much. So I don't think anybody would appreciate body shaming, and I don't think this can be normalized just because she has said it. And of course, making an issue about body shaming is a must for all of us who are on the other side, and we feel that people need to be empathetic about it. People need to understand. So this has nothing to do with Rohit Sharma, because I don't think he's not fit. If he wasn't fit, he wouldn't be leading our team to such glory like he has been doing. And just you know what the reactions were after the India-Pakistan match, how we were waiting for it, and how we are waiting for every single match. And it is because of our team that we are watching every other match where India is not playing as well. So, and how we've been lapping it all up. So, body shaming is an issue which should never be brought in. It really can hurt you as a human being. It is difficult for you when because other people don't know what you're going through. So people need to be sensitive about it, and you're absolutely right on that. And that is why I said that anybody who is in a position which is important, who people listen to, who people watch, should be careful of what they say.
Yes, but is that something, RP Singh, that you are in agreement with, that people in power or people, of course, in responsible positions, any individuals who, of course, could possibly be youth icons, should be careful what they say, because otherwise others end up following them? Body shaming is something which we don't want in our society, because it has a terrible impact on people's mental fitness as well, depending on how they look. They may not be physically fit, but they may be mentally fit. However, we make them mentally unfit by body shaming them. Is that something then to avoid?
Well, that's one part of it. That her tweet did body shame Rohit Sharma when she said that he needed to shed kilos. She spoke about kilos of Rohit Sharma's body weight. But that point aside, just one part. The most crucial is that the team is in a crucial phase. We have to win a trophy, and then we know that it's in a very crucial phase. Why to raise such questions, or right? Why to tweet? I mean, she could have done it after the match, after the matches are over, and after that she could have done it if she had anything of this sort in mind. But why now, at such crucial moment? That's a more serious concern. That's what Congress does. I mean, they always raise question on the valor of the people who are there playing or who are fighting for the country. They always raise question of that. And that's what Congress says. I mean, remember the surgical strike? He said surgical strike. Surgical strike hua hi nahi. Surgical strike kya hai? Now, a man is fighting in front. I mean, he is leading the team. And you're raising questions about his fitness and his question about his performance.
Can I come in for a moment?
Yes, Sujata.
This is really strange, when you talk about body shaming and mental health, etc., we should be talking about it in a more empathetic and a more sensible manner. Here, if you notice, the BJP spokesperson began to talk about it, in this context of what the tweet said, only and only according to that. But this clearly means how political the BJP wants to be, whether it is the issue of body shaming, mental health, whatever, everything has to have a political angle. And, is it possible that Kerala elections are upcoming, and that is why this is happening. That is why the Mr. R.P. Singh is talking about it. I don't know. Only he can tell. Otherwise, tell me what is the political issue about what we are discussing
RP
when
Singh.
we talk about body shaming.
RP
as,
Singh,
related
you
to
are doing
mental
this with a focus on Kerala elections, says Sujata Paul.
I'm sorry to say that Shama is a good friend, but I mean, she doesn't hold much ground in Kerala. She stays in Delhi. But that point aside, I mean, the issue is not of Kerala election. Issue is, as I said, the team is in the reach of winning a trophy.
Absolutely. The timing, of course, was very, very unfortunate, and obviously it is a good lesson for others to perhaps speak more responsibly. Let's leave it at that. We've run out of time. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us on this show. Let's slip into a short break.